If you've just started playing Last Light and your character is below level 10, chances are when you get into a raid, you'll only meet marauders or bots in this game. And while the bots in this game are not really a threat, especially in early levels, they can still provide you the experience needed to survive future raids when you'll eventually encounter other players. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make the most out of your early PvE raids in terms of money, experience, and also improving your gameplay. So in the first section, I'm going to tell you how to make the most amount of money possible. Because you're the only player in the raid, you can really take your time to loot as much valuable items as possible without the threat of losing them through dying from another player. The first tip when looting items that I recommend you to scour every place in the map as thoroughly as possible, if time allows it. When looting all the places in the map, it'll also help you remember the map layout as well. Always loot items that takes less space and have more worth. If your bag is full, replace cheaper items with more expensive items you find. Tip number 2. Items that's expensive on the black market. The black market is a marketplace feature for players to buy and sell to other players that you'll unlock at level 9. Some of the items that you find on your raids that look like trash might actually be worth a lot at the BM. Here are some of the list of items that are worth a lot in the BM that you might want to keep. Some of these items take a lot of space, so ask yourself whether it's worth to keep it for their future value. Tip number 3. Equipment loadout. If you want to maximize profit in your early runs, I suggest you to not bring any guns and just use your default pistols to kill bots. You do this so that you can take the bots' guns and use them. I also suggest that you at least equip a level 2 armor for better survival, and the biggest backpack you have. And also to always insure your equipment so that in the event that you did die to a bot, your equipment will be sent back to you via in-game mail. But there's other functions of insuring, which is tip number 4, insurance fraud. Yep, unlike real life, you can easily take advantage of the insurance feature in this game. Say for example, you take a level 2 armor in a raid, but then you found a level 3 armor from a bot, but you don't really want to throw your existing armor for good. Well, if you insure that armor, you'll get that armor back even if you get rid of it in the raid. I always use this feature even in higher levels on my main account, for when I have extra gear that I might use in the future, but not now. So you can equip or put that gear or weapon in your bag, insure them, put them somewhere safe, and you can claim them whenever you like it until 30 days. Tip number 5. Don't be too greedy. While you can be a bit greedy here, make sure you're nearby the extraction point when there's only 3 minutes left in the raid. Otherwise, you'll fail the whole thing. The second section is going to be how to make the most amount of EXP as possible. Leveling up by getting EXP through successful raids can help you unlock useful features in the game, like the black market. And the best way to do that is to kill bots. Lots of them. Tip number 1. Kill every bot you see. While you're trying to loot every place in the map, you'll meet some bots along the way, and if you do, try to engage all of them. Bots in early levels are designed to have shitty accuracy. They're like generic Star Wars clones, so even a pistol could easily kill them. Just be careful to not get surrounded by too many of them, and always shoot them from a safe cover, so that they won't break your armor. Tip number 2. Kill some more bots. Some bots would respawn in the place that you've killed bots before. So if you have time, try to loop the map back and try to kill as many bots that respawn there. Tip number 3 is to level up your passive skills. When you run while carrying when you run while carry when you run while carrying overloaded items and jumping, you'll increase your athleticism passive skill effect. Other passive skills can be leveled up by doing other things such as taking damage and healing that damage. Since there are no players here, you don't need to worry about depleting your stamina and just run and jump away. Our last section in this video is going to be how to improve your gameplay. You can use this bot-only raid chance to improve your gameplay and prepare yourself for future PvP fights. My first tip is you need to get used to the layout of the map. Even though this game has a minimap, unlike Tarkov, it would still be at your best interest to learn and remember key points of interest such as locked rooms and loot boxes, bot spawns, player spawns, places to get good loot in the map, sniper spots, and good hiding spots for your insurance fraud. Tip number 2. Get to know your guns. Use this chance to try every gun you have to familiarize yourself with the recoil pattern, firing rate, and their handling. Don't be shy to full auto and try to control that recoil, or train yourself to shoot the legs, cause there's no armor protection there. And tip number 3. This might sound cringe, but you can practice killing bots as though they are real players. Use tactics such as sound whoring, monitoring their movements, lining up headshots, and also practice repositioning on these bots like you would on actual players. And the final and most important tip of all, have fun. Listen, this is the only chance you can make your KD ratio to be 200 plus, so you can do whatever you want in these early raids without any consequences. If you've passed this early game stage and felt like shit after constantly losing hundreds of thousands of money from failed raids, remember the good times you've had when you're successful and don't give up, King. Anyway, that's all I can bring to you today. If you have any other newbie tips that you would like to share to other people here, be sure to comment them down below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys later. Oh, and yeah, like and subscribe and whatever.
Stop hiding! I saw you! I need backup! Help! Roger. All clear. Over. Move! All hands on deck!
I'm